All right. Ready when you are. We're rolling.
So the fun thing to do.
Dramatic pause.
Yeah.
I like it.
So, I can't believe you guys haven't heard this story. As many
moons ago.
evenings as we've been out here. So, I want to say Allison was like 7.
Oh, please.
She was like 13 or 14.
She wasn't that old.
Yes, she was.
That was only like 3 or 4 years ago. This has been at least 10 years ago.
No, I'm 20.
All right, so
She's 13 or 14.
no, she was 10.
Right. Whatever. 10.
Now that we know your memory's no good, go ahead.
Yeah.
Or your math.
Right. I can count to 9.5. Can you? So the kids, okay, we didn't have internet and TV and all that stuff back then, and so you kind of keep yourself entertained, and come evening time there's not much to do, you know, and so we'd always load them in the truck and go snake hunting. It's basically you drive up and down the road, and if you see a rattlesnake you get out and shoot it. If you don't, you drive up and down the road.
Which we never saw a snake.
But if you see a jackrabbit, jackrabbits are fair game. Not the cute little cottontails, you know, because they're actually edible. But jackrabbits are just nasty scum of the earth, tick infested.
Have you ever
Horrible.
seen one? They seriously have huge ticks hanging
Huge
off of
ticks
them.
all over
They're
them.
disgusting.
They're nasty. And so we went up the road one night, and Missy was driving, had all the kids in the back.
Plus some
and
friends.
Probably had some friends with them. Where's your back?
I forgot the hard boiled eggs.
Oh. And where are you going?
Now I have to get my water.
Once he starts, you cannot leave.
No problem. Where are you going? I was going to go pee, but not anymore.
No.
Good night.
That ship has sailed, Katie.
So I don't know how you didn't get a turn. Everybody else got a damn turn.
Yeah, it was great.
But so we go driving up the road one night, and got, I don't know, 10 kids in the bed of the truck, you know, and we drive up that way, and hadn't seen anything, and we turned off the main road. Hang on. Turned off the main road onto a back road, you know, side road. We're going off this side road, and the road kind of winds down and goes into this big creek, and then comes up out of the creek. And as we're coming up out of the creek, here's this jackrabbit standing right broadside in the road, okay? And jackrabbits are funny creatures. If you get them with your headlights, they freeze because they don't know what to do. And they freeze so much that it's kind of a fun redneck game to get out and run up and kick them, okay? Because they literally won't move. And so
Is this all rabbits or just jackrabbits?
Jackrabbits.
Okay.
And deer.
Deer do the same thing. Deer in the headlights.
Oh, okay. I'm with you. Continue.
And
Yes.
so here's
That was Denton.
here's this jackrabbit.
Riley.
What was that, Riley?
Yeah.
Standing
wow.
broadside in the road. And most of them are decent size, you know, big ears and everything. Not this rabbit. Okay? This rabbit, this is no BS, okay? Not a fish story. This rabbit, his ears were up to here. Okay?
You're right, Allie. He's not drunk enough.
No.
No, because when I get drunk there, he was this tall. But his ears were literally up to here. This was a big jackrabbit, like eat Godiva kind of size jackrabbit.
Okay, that was Kyle.
Oh.
And
Oh yeah, sounds great.
Jackrabbit here.
So I yell at
Sleeping
Missy.
in there. Keep it
Hey,
down.
Mimi's sleeping.
I yell at Misty and hey, stop. So we stop. Well, if you've ever tried to shoot a gun at night, it's very hard because you can't see your sights. Okay? So you have to get in front of the truck so that you have the headlights shining through your gun sights so you can see what you're aiming at, right? And so I got my 45 and I jump out. She stops. All the kids are looking over the roof of the truck. She stops and I jump out and I run around in front of the truck. Okay? And I'm, maybe from here to the generator house away from the rabbit. Probably not that far, but let's just go with that. Okay? And I pull up and I get my aim. I look. Bam! Nothing. Didn't even flinch. Just frozen. Bam! Bam! And after that third shot, this rabbit, no bullshit, this rabbit turns his head, because he's looking straight ahead, okay?
Like you're gonna
He turns his head, looks straight at me, folds his ears back, and goes, okay? And I'm like, whoa! Blam! Blam! Okay. Blam! Blam! Click!
Uh-oh.
No, wait. I told her wrong. We weren't at that part yet. So, blam! Blam! And he turned. He's got his ears dropped. He's growling at me.
This part isn't story.
This part is the story.
No. Oh, yeah.
This is
The
true.
real part of the
Dead?
story. Yeah.
Dead run.
He really did dead run at him.
Straight at me.
Seriously.
Not
Dead run.
Not just, I'm going to run off this side or over that way. Straight at me with his ears back and his teeth. Like this, right? Bam, 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 click, shit! Because I'm out. So,
If I can find it, I'll show it to you.
I did what every grown man would do.
This one, run
I
at
screamed.
this one and then over it.
Like a little girl.
Run at it.
And then I ran
It's no fun.
around to the driver's passenger side of the truck. And I jump in the truck. And here's my courageous wife.
Hey, Ben. You're going the wrong way.
Doubled over, laughing her ass off. Kids in the back about to die.
Boy, I could get him.
So I jump in the passenger seat of the truck,
After screaming like a little child.
slam the door, lock the doors, screaming, and she's laughing, and I'm saying, "Drive, woman, drive, he's coming!"
And I said, what's he going to do? Open the door?
She's laughing so hard she can't even put the truck in gear, and all I can think about is these poor kids in the bed.
No, he doesn't even think about them because he just wants the rabbit to eat them and not him.
I have a question. So, you fired how many rounds?
All of them.
Oh,
Did any of them hit the rabbit?
No.
Yes, they made him Swiss cheese.
no, I don't.
If you find the killer jackrabbit, he will look like Swiss cheese. Is the story. Come on.
He's like, got like
It was that
body
big
armor or something.
and that close, and you fired that many rounds with the light.
Did I mention I'd been drinking?
Okay.
Oh, you left that part out.
So you walk out of my house to come down here, wondering what everyone's doing, and you hear blam, blam, blam. You know exactly what we were doing down here. Hi, Ben. Quick cousin.
Yeah, that was.
So then what happened? Like, did it just disappear, run past
He's gone.
No,
Just
well,
Ben.
no, I drove,
He's gone.
laughing, trying to turn the truck around so the kids wouldn't get eaten in the back. But we did find the cousin jackrabbit.
He has a cousin.
Yes, he has a cousin. He had a cousin.
Oh, you got sober enough to hit that one?
No, I was drunker than hell. But I'll get to that point in a minute. So we had some friends out,
Same
and
day?
No,
they had a
like
rhino.
A month or two later, 6 months.
And if you drive up across from the loading chutes and go way up on the hill up there, it's real pretty up there, and you get beautiful sunsets and everything. And so we decided we'd go up there and have a barbecue. So we brought some steaks out, and we drove up there and had a barbecue and listened to music and drinking beer and having a good time. And we sat up there till, I don't know, it had to been 11 o'clock or so.
It was probably 7:30.
And I told Missy, I said, I'm tired, let's go. And they're like, well, we want to
7:30.
stay here. And I'm like, well, you guys know how to get back. Have fun. So we drive back down. We're in the Rhino. And we get almost to the loading chutes, okay? Right? Just if you were to walk across from the loading
Ben,
chutes,
wait.
walk up the hill, and then it drops down right there, a little creek, and then it goes up again, a little gully. And we're coming back,
Hey, Sean,
and
grab that beer from Ben.
here's this jackrabbit. Thank you, sir. And he's standing broadside in the road, and on my Rhino I had all these great big bright ass lights, and so this jackrabbit's just frozen right there. He's just sitting there.
How big was he?
He was a cousin, so he was like this. He wasn't.
Finish the beer will be bigger.
He was good size, but he wasn't the killer, right?
But he'd heard of him.
Had to have been a cousin that had heard of me, you know, and so we stopped, and Missy says, "Are you gonna shoot him?" I said, "I can't." She said, "Why not?" I said, "Because we're shooting back towards the ranch. You know, we're just right up the road right there." I said, "You know, I don't want to shoot him right there." She said, "What are you gonna do?" I said, "Hang on a second." So he's standing in the road. No BS. I drive around the rabbit and turn around to where I'm facing back up the hill,
So you could shoot me.
right?
Which our friends are up the hill, remember?
Yeah, they're
having
way
a
up the
barbecue.
They're fine.
This rabbit never moved. He sat right there the whole damn time. So now we got him locked in the headlights. So I pull my little P22 Walter pistol out, and I sit there, and I didn't even get out. I just leaned over the
You learned your lesson.
So I lean over and bang, bang.